Hi everybody, I'm back again with another video, but this time it's got a slight twist to it. I want to showcase Sinclair's ZX Spectrum games, but unfortunately I didn't have a Spectrum when I was growing up back in the day. So I turned to my friend and follower Retro Daz, and he is a big Sinclair Spectrum fan. So he has handpicked 10 games for me to try, so sit back and relax and let's take a look and see what he picked. Chase HQ, released in 1989. You're an undercover agent, and your job in this game is to patrol the streets and track down 5 criminals and capture them. This is a great conversion from the arcade to the Spectrum, and it plays very well too. Set Willy, released in 1984. You play as Matthew Smith, and after the fallout of Manic Miner, the first game, you struck it lucky and you own a lavish mansion. The only issue you gotta know is you need to tidy it up before your housekeeper will let you go to sleep. This game is very popular on the Spectrum, and every Spectrum fan I talk to about Spectrum games, you guarantee this game will come up. Target Renegade, released in 1988. This is the follow-up to the first game Renegade, and Mr. Big is back in town, and this time he captures your brother. So your goal is quite simple, you gotta fight your way through the bad guys to reach him. This was a great game on the Commodore 64, but the Spectrum version is class too. You gotta be happy if you was a Spectrum owner when you got this one. Elite, released in 1985. You in control of a spaceship called the Cobra Mark III, and your goal is to visit different planets so you can earn lots of money and take on missions. But you must be careful, because you could get into combat with other space pirates too. This game is massive. I mean, it's like 256 planets to visit. And also, I do apologise for the gameplay in this one, because I never played this game before. Treasure Island Dizzy, released in 1988, and this was developed by the famous Oliver twins. Your goal in this game is to get off Treasure Island, and you play as Dizzy, and he's a little egg. And to do that, you need to solve problems and puzzles to escape. This game was revolutionary back in the day, and I remember my friend playing all the games. He was a massive Dizzy fan. And also, David Whitaker's music in this one is awesome. This is a great game on the Spectrum. RoboCop, released in 1988. You play as Alex Murphy. He was killed on the streets of Detroit, and the Mayor Corporation have decided it's a grand opportunity to change him into a half-man, half-robot and show off a new law enforcement officer. So your goal now is to clear the streets of Detroit of criminals and gangs. This is a great game on the Spectrum, and many people say this is the ultimate 8-bit version. Jetpack, released in 1983. You're a jet man, and you crash landed on a distant planet. And your goal now is to rebuild your ship and refuel it. So that's what you do in the first level. Then when you progress onto the second level and onwards, your goal then is to refuel your ship. This is a fun arcade style game. Plus on top of that, I only ever planned to spend about 5 minutes playing it for the video, but I ended up spending over 2 hours playing it. This is a great game, and if you've never played Spectrum games before, this is one of the first ones you should try. Cobra, released in 1987, and this is based on the film. You play a Stallone's Cobra character in this one, in this platformer, and you must rescue Ingrid before the night slashers get to her. There are 3 levels of gameplay in this. The one is the city, second one's the countryside, and then the factory. School Days, released in 1984. You play as a schoolboy called Eric, and your school report is due, but he doesn't want his parents to see it because it's that bad. So your goal in this game is to retrieve it from the headmaster's safe, and the only way you can do that is by obtaining every piece of passcode from each teacher. This is a great game. Death Chase, released in 1983. You ride a motorcycle armed with guns in this one, and you've got 14 stages to conquer. And your goal in this is to shoot all the other riders. And this game is quick too, and also on top of that, you must avoid those trees. Outrun, released in 1987. Now I knew Retro Dads was going to pick this one because he's a big Outrun fan too. And this game doesn't disappoint on Spectrum either. It's fast paced, it's got great music, and its hours are fun. This is a great conversion from the arcade. I thought I would do something Christmassy for this last game I want to show you. And this is Eskimo Eddie. And this was released in 1984. You play as Eddie, and as you can see in the first level, your goal is to get to the top of the screen and rescue Percy the penguin. And then bring him back down to the bottom screen so you can progress to the next level. But anyway, I'd like to thank Retro Daz for his gaming picks. I thoroughly enjoy playing these Spectrum games. And I have also put links to his Instagram page and his YouTube channel below in the description. But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you all again soon.